Intro music fades slightly, allowing narration to take the lead. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Halloween is a time for spooky fun, costumes, and candy. But for some, this night of make-believe terror has turned into a real-life nightmare. Tonight, we're peeling back the festive mask to look at 5 stories where the line between trick-or-treating and tragedy blurred in the most shocking ways. These aren't just ghost stories. They are hauntingly true events that unfolded on Halloween and left communities reeling. So, dim the lights as we explore these unforgettable cases. Our first story takes us to Deer Park, Texas, on Halloween night. 1982, 80-year-old Lisa Ann Moore went out for a night of trick-or-treating with her brownie troupe. It was supposed to be a safe, chaperoned evening, but somewhere along the way, Lisa disappeared. Panic set in as her group and parents realized she was missing. A massive search began, a community holding its breath, hoping for the best. Tragically, a few days later, her body was found. The investigation that followed would uncover a chilling story of betrayal from an unexpected source, proving that sometimes the real monsters are people we know. Next, we travel to Pasadena, California, a decade earlier. In 1974, Ronald O'Brien, a father of 2, took his son Timothy and daughter Elizabeth trick-or-treating with a neighbor and their kids. Later that evening, O'Brien gave his son a Pixie Stix candy straw he claimed to have gotten from a house where no one answered the door. Shortly after eating the candy, 80-year-old Timothy became violently ill and tragically passed away on the way to the hospital. An autopsy revealed the horrifying truth. The candy had been laced with a fatal dose of cyanide. This act earned Ronald O'Brien a sinister nickname, the Candyman. The case sent a wave of panic across the nation, forever changing how parents viewed the safety of Halloween treats. Let's move forward to Halloween 2004, in the picturesque city of Napa, California. On this night, a horrific discovery was made. The bodies of Leslie Ann Mazzara and Adriana Insonia were found inside their home. A third roommate was asleep upstairs and thankfully remained unharmed, but she awoke to a scene of unimaginable horror. The investigation initially had few leads. There were no signs of forced entry, suggesting the attacker might have been let in or found an unlocked door. The community was terrified, wondering if a random killer was on the loose. It would take meticulous police work and a crucial piece of forensic evidence to finally unravel the mystery and identify the person responsible for this brutal act. Our fourth case brings us to suburban New Jersey on Halloween night, 1990. The Height family was known for their elaborate Halloween displays, drawing crowds of trick-or-treaters each year. But that night, the festive atmosphere was shattered by an act of shocking violence. Joseph Height, the patriarch, used the noise and chaos of the holiday as cover. Disguised in a costume, he committed a terrible act against his own family before taking his own life. The incident left the quiet community of Warwick in stunned silence, a chilling reminder that the most terrifying masks can hide familiar faces, and that darkness can sometimes be found closest to home. The happy decorations that once brought joy became a haunting backdrop to a family's darkest hour. Finally, we arrive in a quiet corner of Greenwich, Connecticut, on the eve of Halloween, 1975. 15-year-old Martha Moxley was out with friends for Mischief Night, a local tradition of light-hearted pranks. She was last seen leaving a gathering at the home of her neighbors. The next day, on Halloween morning, Martha's body was found in her own yard. The investigation would become one of America's most infamous cold cases, spanning decades and involving a wealthy, well-connected family. Whispers and theories swirled for years, pointing fingers but yielding no arrests. It wasn't until over 2 decades later that a renewed investigation and a high-profile trial brought the case back into the national spotlight, attempting to finally deliver justice for Martha. This case is a labyrinth of privilege, secrets, and a community's long-held pain. These 5 stories serve as a somber reminder that while Halloween is a time for fun and frights, real-world tragedies can cast a long, dark shadow. The memories of Lisa Ann Moore, Timothy O'Brien, Leslie Ann Mazzara, Adriana Insonia, the Height family, and Martha Moxley remind us of the importance of safety, awareness, and community vigilance. Their stories are not meant to scare us away from the holiday, but to honor their memory and encourage us to always look out for one another. True horror isn't found in a costume or a haunted house, but in the senseless acts that steal innocent lives. Thank you for joining me for this difficult but important look back at these cases. If you found this video informative, please consider liking it and subscribing to the channel for more content. Stay safe and always be aware of your surroundings. We'll see you in the next video.